Oh, what's good? Welcome to First Shake, episode 9.
My boy LaShannon Frank.
Top Bayless.
Oh man, the ticket
What up,
coming
man?
up. The ticket coming up. Well, whoa.
It ain't even coming up. We in it.
We're in the ticket because we ain't even gonna get into the.
We don't get to logistics.
We don't get into that, but just know them boys is patched up. the boys is patched up. But you see your boy said you can't patch me.
You cannot patch, but you cannot control.
But wait, it's like it's like a triple patch, and that's what's really throwing me
it's
off.
a lot of like.
Oh man, let's get into the episode, man. Let's just get into the episode.
Up right there.
Let's get into the episode. Let's get
to the
episode 9. Play the clip, man. You know we like to start off with that clip, Frank.
Yeah, let's play the clip.
That man, actually, Wizards DG has been on a tear. I was gonna say Boo Payne's been on a tear. Boo Payne has been on a tear, but Wizards DG as a whole, just allowing, like, he been had the high usage rate, but just allowing this to happen, this move to the whole small forward. Like, this could have been JT. This could have been Jin. We saw Jin in the beginning of the year, even though it started looking a little shaky after a while. But we saw Jin. You know Jin gets buckets. This could have been anybody. But instead, they moved their highest usage rate player, which most teams are doing. You know, the team they played, they definitely moved them to the small forward also.
Definitely.
But this guy right here, did you see the one last week where he had the
oh man, triple-double game was amazing. I watched it. I mean, Boo Payne, on my MVP tracker, of course, he's proven it.
Oh, I just remember you said that obnoxious tweet talking about your tracker is always right.
If you have not already, please make sure you go follow the First Shake Twitter, because I put out the First Shake my MVP tracker. We're gonna put out comps because this will be coming his today later in the show.
Oh,
you put out comps tracker today also.
Promo. I'm promo. Don't promo. Anyways, man, listen, man. So last week though,
Shump went off, man.
Allegedly,
it's been Shump's world.
Hold on. Allegedly, he only did 5 stiff arms.
No. Allegedly,
it's come from his mind. I didn't go back to check it. I believe him when he say it. He only used it 5 times. He was mostly killing them from the midi game. But the league, they've been complaining about the stiff arm thing.
And why do you feel like the stiff arm is something worthy of a complaint?
I don't feel like y'all know my motto. Y'all know my motto, man. My motto is win. That's all I care about. All I care about is winning. So if my team is doing the stiff arm and it's not banned, it's not whatever it is, you broke the game, go win. I mean, the stiff arm is there for the opponent to use. I'm not here to complain or take away anything if I have access to the same thing.
Everybody has access to it. I don't care about, and this is me. You know me. I'm all about.
Wait, hold on. Before we get the tweets on, I know you're always about the cheese. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Before we do that, let's just break down. Who is complaining about the stiff arm?
I don't think anybody was.
Like,
I mean, at the beginning of the season, people did complain because not everybody knew how to do it.
No, not players. What viewer complaining about the stiff arm?
Nobody was.
It's comp players mostly that, like, a marginal amount of comp players that are different. Like the comp players don't exceed the casual. Like,
exactly.
Like,
exactly. That's very true.
My homie, he can't watch the 2K League and say, bro, he's stiff arm. You know what I mean? Kinda. It's like, who's complaining enough that this is now a big deal? That
complaining about a stiff arm is like complaining about a blow by or a snatchback.
You know what?
It's like ridiculous.
I mean, put the tweets up, Frank. Then we're going to get your take on it because, Frank, I know. I don't want to plug you right now, but I guess I'm going to plug you. I know in KOK. I know.
Get a little plug from Cant.
Nah. I know.
I made it. I got a plug from Cant. I made it.
Hold on. No. You know they come for you for the rules and how you anti-cheese.
I'm very anti-cheese. And that's the thing of beauty about it. Just a little sidebar about me and you. Because you're very pro-win at any cost, and I'm very pro win within the rules.
Win with integrity. I wouldn't even say integrity. If
Integrity,
it was
yes.
real basketball, it'd be integrity.
Yes.
But listen, this is 2K. We playing for 150.
Yeah, you're like, hey, win by any means necessary. I'm like, win with integrity. I want to be able to win and look myself in the mirror in the morning. And that's okay. It's both winning.
I could look myself in the mirror
knowing
you can't stiff arm. No, just knowing you can't do it.
Exactly.
Or knowing you had the same ability to do it, but I did it a little better than you.
Exactly. So, with that being said,
just put the tweets out. We can read the tweets. We're gonna read Grant tweet out. We're just gonna give our feedback, and then
let's do that.
And I need your take. I need Frank's perspective on the entire cheese or all the cheeses that's available in the 2K League at the moment.
All right, let's do that. All right, so we got the tweets here from Grant. Grant saying gameplay mechanics for NBA 2K League was banned today, 3 days before a tournament with the playoff spot on the line. And Roger Canada, if you don't know who he is, he's the manager, or what we would call him. I guess he's the
operations
manager.
He's the guy over there.
He's the head man in charge of Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, we didn't have it up, but Adam Rubin co-signed it too, I believe. Someone else. There was a
lot of people.
Yeah.
Marakovic, I think, also co-signed it. He said this should have happened after the first. So basically, they patched, or that's not the back. They banned stiff arm. My thoughts on it is, yes, I do agree they should have banned it from day. Should have banned something, banned it from.
What's your thoughts on the stiff arm? And all right, so like we had said just now, whatever. What's your thoughts on the stiff arm in general? Should it have been taken off from the 2K League? Important.
I don't think it's important. I think if everybody's doing it, it's fair game. I do. And you know me, my thoughts on cheesing or anything having a ban, I don't like it. I think, but if everyone is doing it, everyone has equal access to it, it's not a problem.
So they come to you for KOK. They say, Frank, we have a player that's abusing stiff arm. What's your process? How do you go about this? Like, what is your process?
My process in that is if it's something like where everyone can do it equally, then we'll leave it. If stiff arm is something like spamming still button, then I'm gonna leave it. That's something everybody can do equally. But
do you take it to committee? Do you take it to
the board?
Definitely.
We always take it to a committee. Any decision is always taken to committee or to the panel to be discussed. I never make a decision based off of me.
And I'm sure the 2K League did take it to a panel.
Yeah, I'm sure they have people that they speak to before they make this decision. So there's a couple of people that they have to speak to. I mean, we don't know who that is.
But we have all this outrage over stiff arm. Okay, so now what's you or Roger, or I guess not Roger, he's not. But what's your take on dead zoning?
I feel like that's more important than the stiff arm. I feel like that's I wouldn't take it out, but that's more of an advantage than the stiff arm. Because you know how many people, we just watched yesterday Moody in the turn, literally score 33 off a dead zoning? Like, that's more of a need to fix than anything else.
That pass was stealable.
We just seen the 4th overall pick who's played bad all year look good. Like, dead zoning is probably more of an issue than stiff arming. But, I mean, people are going to complain about anything.
And that they will. And that they will.
That's where we at as a community. Community's going to complain about anything that is going to be taken
Here's my
away.
thing. It's not hard to stiff arm or nor is
it really isn't.
Nor is it hard to attempt to stop it. I'm sure there's a way to stop it.
Now, this is my thing about it, right? The point where they should have banned it, and this is why we put up the Roger Kennedy tweets, is because it was a point, if you remember, where Wolf was doing it, and a lot of other people did not know how to do it. Remember, Wolf was just dominating with it. And there was other teams that did not know
Wolf
how.
And Hood.
Yeah, Wolf and Hood.
You're kind of disrespectful because Hood put the...
Yes, and then Wolf and Hood that was doing it and winning games with it, and everybody else was kind of like, they didn't know how. But then, that week leading up to the next week, everybody took that whole week to learn. And then
not everybody, but everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's when it became something everybody used. So, that's why it's stupid to ban it. Now, we're talking about dead zone.
I can see I can see banning the stiff arm if it's a gameplay issue, like it's hard for the viewer to watch, when viewers are complaining. But I really
nobody's complaining about anything
like we complain about blow-bys. Like,
yeah, that's what we need to fix.
Like,
Blow-bys, snatchbacks.
Like,
those are a problem, but that's not even a problem in the 2K League. Like, that's not a problem. We're used to it because we deal with it all year long. We're used to everything.
I guess it's not real basketball though, right? So I'm just trying to play. I'm just trying to see like where the whole like, oh my god, Stephon got past. He's gonna be such a bum tonight. Oh my, y'all in for a
it's you know what it is? Why I think it's none of these things are a real issue in the 2K League because of the sliders. It's on Hall of Fame. So,
pass holes.
Yeah, it's on Hall of Fame.
Actually, with the new patch, I don't know. That boy Fab is wild.
Yeah, he's singing dark.
That boy Fab is moving like this on rookie.
I know.
He hitting him too, but
I know he spoke to somebody like, yo.
Nah, his shot changed. His shot changed.
He hit like Sam gave him a jump at 35, but like.
Yo, I guess
But I mean, with it being on Hall of Fame, you're still gonna have the same amount of difficulty to get your shots up. So it doesn't matter what you're doing to score; it's still gonna be difficult to score.
That zone is the real. If we talking about like
ease,
if we talking about ease on the game,
yeah,
ease on the viewer's eyes, in my opinion,
I think dead zone is the probably the worst thing we have because it makes bad players look good. It does.
Are you just saying that because of?
Definitely.
I mean,
not Vert. Don't put Vert in there because Vert scores without dead zone. Let's not disrespect Vert. But
no, I said exposing Vert.
Oh yeah, exposing Vert.
Yeah, MVP. I know.
He didn't expose Vert because Vert had close stats to Moody. I think Moody had 33 and Vert had 24 10 or something.
Bro, if you a center, listen, man. When we gonna have to have a reach out. Yo, I'm not even talking about it. But if you a center, and your name's not like Boo Painter, Dave Fry. I know Dave Fry be dead zone or whatever, but like
Dave Fry dead zone.
I watch your game a little different than I watch.
Dave Fry has skill too. It's not just
that's why I just said I watch your game a little different. If you a center putting up numbers, it's people that put up numbers that I know aren't number. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's what bothered me about Moody's post game interview. A little bit about the Kings.
What was it?
He was like.
But we can talk about the Kings are the next topic, man.
Yeah,
we still on the first game. Yeah. I mean, you talking about what you mean? Anyways, man. Anyways. All right. So last question. About the whole cheese thing or whatever.
Yes.
So we don't see in the 2K League, but you see in our program a little bit. There's like a center or whatever. He had, he's like the only one with the post scoring, whatever. And he gets the Hall of Fame spin post technician, whatever. Yes. Is that like cheesy to you? Is that considered cheese? Because I'm just trying to figure out. We patching things. We might as well, like they said, we might as well patch ankle breakers. I'm just trying to figure out like what is considered like what. Why would I don't know.
See, I don't know. I mean,
like left right is cheese. Yeah,
left right is cheese.
Left right has been cheese for years, but they have like the little knockbacks to stop your shot from left right, whatever.
I never understood that about 2K. How they can never figure out how to stop left. I don't know how they can't figure that out.
I think Hood hit somebody with a clean move.
Oh yeah, he did, and then that's how he got the dunk of the year.
That's not dunk of the year.
Yeah, you just see Morocco's put it out there. He tried to put it out there.
Yeah, you're supposed to amp your play. No, you're supposed to amp your play,
but that's not.
I remember
the tipping dunk is the dunk of the year.
Which one was that? That's the one where Sean got dunked on.
Yeah, I don't forget who the player was.
No, my dunk of the year is the I guess it would be alley-oop of the year when time we had accidentally.
Oh yeah, that was lit. I like the tip and dunk better though. It was more aggressive. Tip and dunks are very hard to get in the 2K. Very hard to get.
Oh, that was Sean. Yeah, when he came in with the tip in, whatever. Oh, I thought you meant something. Oh, yeah. They are hard to get.
Tip is very hard to get.
It was whatever. Meek had posted somebody though.
Yeah, he did post somebody.
Whatever. We're not talking about dunks. We're not talking about dunks.
Another time, another show.
But
another episode.
The Wizards' opponent was Heat Check.
Yes.
Yes. Put up the tweet between little drop off of the show.
I'm gonna put it up with the rest of I'm gonna put it up with the rest of these.
Matter of fact, before we get into the tweet, Frank,
yes,
we actually have to speak about the last week. We can't go into. I know we filmed this on the Friday or whatever instead of the usual Thursday or whatever, but we can't go in without speaking or at least touching last week Heat win. Wait, why you got the Heat check at? Oh yeah, you gotta wear But with the rest of the year, whatever. Anyway,
I remember the rest of the year. Maybe one more week. I even got the bully show because they were on a bully, but that ended last night. But they was on a bully gang.
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna talk about that in a few seconds, but let's just get them the little credit for last week. Let's throw the clip up for last week.
Yeah, we're gonna do that right now. Throw up that clip for last week.
Not enough time to get the shot, and here we go. They're juiced up. Back-to-back win for the Heat. They beat the Jazz. They beat the Celtics. Both on the road. 68-65. And Los and Mel. We got yelling on one side. We got hugging on the other. Let's go up to Larry up top.
Oh, man, the emotions running pretty high here in Gotham. Celtics and Heat Check Gaming, the crowd, lively crowd down here, lively players. Mel has to be escorted out of here. We'll get more on that a little bit later. Great win, though.
All right.
So
that was a big win.
That was definitely a big one.
What were your thoughts on the post game reaction? I know you're a big remember during the Warriors game or whatever when he would be in the Warriors the first time, you're all like, oh, they supposed to be doing this. Like, why are they acting? I remember you used to always say that or whatever it is, and then
you're supposed to be.
And then we kind of got into the whole teams are doing a lot of talking behind the scenes. You can't be upset when teams are
flashback.
Which
is what you told me, like, because I didn't understand that part of it. I was like, why are they so hyped when they're supposed to be beating?
So how would you feel if you held Melo East to 0 points?
Melo East is a big
mind
talker.
You, Melo East is a guy. Before Frank gives you the whole, he's a big talk, whatever. Melo East, he had a triple-double last night. Just bringing that to the forward.
Definitely.
Just trying to magnify
it was against
how.
Grizz gaming.
Chill. Yo. Anyway, you're trying to magnify how the 0 to the 22 triple-double is. That's regular season. That's a ticket tournament, whatever though. But continue. How would you feel if you held Melo East to 0 points?
I would be hyped. He's a big talker, and he's a big player in the league. He's part of what makes Celtics gaming go.
Tick. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's the heart of the team. So if I'm holding a heart player to a bad game, yes, I'm gonna talk. But I know he's talking before the game, talking during the game,
and he's talking.
He should be talking after the game.
Oh, okay. But instead he wanted to be. Well, I guess if someone comes into your little territory, you gotta. So. Whatever the case, congrats to the Heat on the win. Great energy by everybody. But unfortunately, we have to move on to the ticket.
Ticket, baby. Can I cash my ticket?
Definitely. See the tweet from Shump and Drop Off.
So we got Shump saying, you said what? He added 24K Drop Off.
Mm-hmm. What Drop Off said?
Drop Off said, Boo Painter, box.
That's me. I mean, in Drop Off defense, Boo Painter, what did he say? How much Boo Painter missed?
9 misses, 7 turns.
Frank, now, I hate to bring this up. I hate to... Chill out, man. I'm saying. But I hate to bring this up, though, because I know you're a big, avid person on it, whatever. But...
Avid for who, though? For Boo Painter?
No, just the whole non-5-out thing or whatever. And it seems like after this new path, the Wizards are having success running a sort of 5-out offense.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that so far?
I mean, it's a catch-22 for me. I don't like seeing it, but it is showcasing the player I feel is their best player. And he's doing a phenomenal job of carrying the team. Seeing
the Wizards go from, what are they running before, like 4-out, whatever.
Whatever they were before.
4-out, a little bit of 3-2, whatever. Seeing them go from that and not the 5-out, though, does it make you respect 5-out a little bit more now that you see how versatile they can be, whether it's dead zoning with that, whether it's Jin Sanity running that, whether it's JT trying pick and roll, whether it's Gilly pick and pop? Does it show a little bit more versus? Do you give?
You trying to put me in a box?
No, I ain't throwing no alley-oop, no setups, nothing. I'm just trying to show people that it's okay for people to run different offenses if they're capable of running other sets.
It does show me this. I will give you the credit on this. It shows me the sophistication of a 5-out. Because the two best players who I think, when I did my midseason award show, I think I had first team and then Painter. They are the players who are making the biggest team right now with a 5-out. That's able to control the offense, taking the mid range, driving for the dunk, and for those stops.
If they get pinched, he's dying.
He's
It's fairly simple. He had the triple double last game against the Heat. He had
the ball to the corner to Jen for the. Jen has been, and then he gets it. He's pretty much knocking it.
Big credit to
90%.
Big credit.
And it negates. And the beauty of what they're doing, it negates their weakest player, which is
JT their weakest player. What
offensively? Yes, he's their weakest player. He can't.
I feel.
And the Heat check was trying to get him to shoot. They was trying to last night. They was trying to get him to take more shots.
You know, you and there was someone in Twitch chat. I think wait. I'm not sure, but I remember
Zeke sports franchise management.
Chill. I believe it was him. He was talking about JT. I just hate talking about Wizards. I feel like I always talk about the same thing. I always try to defend like this. But anyway, listen. It's called he makes the game plan. Well, they made the game plan together. He made the game plan. He's willing to take a back seat to Shump or Jin Sanity.
But there's been games where he's needed to score and he's not played well. There's been times where the team has let him be the guy. Like, yo, we're shutting down the other two. You got to win. And he's not won the game. I think one game he scored and he won the game this season. I remember he had like 24 or something like that.
Bad game for the year.
I think so.
No. Whatever it was.
But there was one game he had 24
deep into the
and
season
I
now.
see the team
We are. But aside from the time he went on the rim protector down low against the Raptors,
that was horrible.
Aside from the time like that, he's been excellent to me as far as it's roles in creating the team, bro. It's roles.
But he was drafted to be an elite player.
No, y'all gotta take
I don't mind.
Hold on. And I can be an elite player behind the scenes. I can be an elite
definitely
because
you're right about that.
When you look at a guy like Ramo, who's probably averaging 17, 19, you look at what he's doing over there. You can't tell me. That's why what I said this week. I said he was like the Tim Duncan of that team. The big fundamentals. It's certain things you bring to a team where we aren't able to see.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
And he's put in a position where all he has to do is make 3 big plays a game, you know, while controlling the whatever from the backseat or whatever they went into from behind court. Shump is the one with the high usage. The offense was always JT and Shump, but JT in regular program, he let Raymore and Hotshot do their work. You know what I mean?
Can we talk about that too really quickly?
Right.
I feel like people are negating Shump's greatness with his usage. Yes, he has higher usage. Yes.
I might have been one of those people. I mean, I was saying Shump was great from day one, but I'm saying I might be one of those.
I do feel like you negate his greatness with this high usage.
I might have been one of those people that did say that when he was at the center.
Yeah, you say that a lot about him, and I think you negate his greatness.
It's because I say that about a lot of centers.
You do.
I don't say that just about him. I say that about a lot of centers, but I never negate what he does on the floor.
The statement high usage negates
the best thing that I've seen so far, in my opinion, it's not the best because people are not gonna think is Hood being able to play power forward.
Yeah, that's
Shump being able to play small forward. Hot Shot being able to play small forward. Authentic African being able to be wherever he wants to be.
Authentic African is water boy, GM,
listen,
coach.
Listen. That plus players like and who's another player that can accept there? I don't want to just say JT. Top of my head is not coming, but things like that I've seen in the league so far.
Well, can we segue to the next topic?
Oh, even better. Like we just saw, even though that wasn't. They won,
so we have to give it the credit.
My dog Cole at the point guard. That's a segue right there. My dog Cole at point guard. And although Cole, you gotta shoot some of them walkbacks. You gotta shoot. Speaking of walkback, just to revert back, is walkback considered cheese to you in your little? I know I'm coming to you for the cheese rule book.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Brown Boy in Pro-Am was known as that was his thing. Get him for the walkback.
Oh, Brown Boy had played in your tournament. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
He was known for that. And so do I consider it cheese? Yes, but it's easily stoppable.
So you allow walkbacks in your tournament?
Of course, yes.
Fine. Okay.
It's an animation thing.
So,
you can't control animation.
Okay. Should walkbacks be banned or patched?
No. Anybody can do it.
All right, back to Cole.
Cole.
Plug Cole. You gotta shoot them threes. They giving them to you, Cole. They giving them to you.
But you're asking somebody who's never in the history of the world that we've ever seen play point guard.
Got IQ.
He
played point guard. He ain't played point guard, but he played point guard at 16 a little bit. Like he's been on a point guard before.
But never on a serious competition when it mattered.
Them stage games in 2K16 was real. When he used to be,
True.
when he used to do the three centers and
the
three centers. Listen, my boy. Listen, man. Although
I'm not just really Coach ability. I love Cole. Coach the homie, but
although it wasn't like
it was a shock.
Although
to say the least,
and that's exactly why that right there. Like I was mad.
I don't think they could beat any other team with that though. They barely won that game.
They practiced with the Blazers, so
true.
But that's kind of why I was so excited that we didn't do the episode too early or whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was a great idea by us to wait.
When I saw the ticket,
yes,
because just seeing, I know there's gonna be more changes that we just can't. I cannot keep up with the 2K right now. Like I'm going on record and saying I'm trying my best.
Yeah, we are.
I swear,
we really are.
No, I watch every game, everything, but at the moment, with the changes, with the lineup changes,
it's so crazy.
What's going on? Like it is blow my mind.
And I'm happy.
I'm mad excited that this is what's going on right now.
Because I think this is what we were talking about weeks ago, how it needs to be updated and changed like League of Legends. This is what you're talking about.
This is different. I asked for too much.
This is what you talked about, and it's happening now. So it's amazing. Now we as First Shake got to step our game up. So
definitely, and I love it. I love it. So they had they spaced the floor. Colt was Tomley was on the lock, or the shooting guard. I'm sure he was on. Yes, Tomley was on the lock. Cole's at the PG. Moody's at the center. People were saying that now Moody have space to work. Cole probably shot 9 for 20 or something.
He was 9 for 19. I last saw it. I watched the whole game.
I think it was 9 for 20.
I think he still took another shot, so he might have been 9 for 20.
I think it was 9 for 20.
Which I don't know if that's. I mean, that's almost 50%. I don't know if that's great numbers. I feel like that's.
Come on. You missed more than 5 shots. You got it.
I don't know if that's great numbers.
I don't care if it's 2K League slide. I don't care if it's whatever. Anybody know in the video game you miss more than 5 shots. Some people you miss more than 3 shots.
You're right.
It depends on your standards. And the standards of Colt,
he wouldn't accept it as himself.
He gonna work on that. He gonna get that right.
Yeah.
It's just that he wasn't really pulling the 3. He was going to.
I have a question for you once we get through about the Kings guard in this lineup.
That playmaking sharpshooter's not making no layups no more. Well, he making layups, but now he ain't making no layups no more.
True.
And what's your question about the Kings guard lineup?
Now, with this new lineup, this Colt playing PG, do you remember what they said in stream about why Colt had to play PG?
Because cloggy. They kept saying it was cloggy. With him and Moody couldn't coexist. Was that it? Down low?
What they said? They said they scrimmaging with
B5. I remember that.
And they said everybody was playing different positions, but the consensus was no one to play. Now,
Dirk and them said that?
Yes. All the way back to draft day. that to, we know, you and I, being watching the community, we know timely cook good are not true point guards.
Not Hood.
Yeah, exactly.
You know 6'10". All right, whatever.
They're not true point guards.
You get that.
Yeah, they're not true point guards.
Sure.
They play small forwards, tens.
Sure.
Do you think the draft process hurt teams like the Kings? We thought that was a great draft.
I mean, we already. Who we?
I'm talking about with the Kings. We thought that was a steal. That Cook at third round at PG was a steal.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Now thinking back, now looking at.
No, I thought you told me. I thought the entire Kings was a great draft. My bad.
So
you want to hone in on Timely Cook.
Timely Cook at PG,
right.
Kenny at PG,
right.
Hood being drafted at PG. Even though Cavs are still a good team, but realistically, Hood played bad at PG. Let's be honest.
He doesn't want to play PG, so
he made it very clear.
He doesn't want
because he knew he can't play that. Not with the height and attributes that PG are suited for the league.
It's only a few. Oh my God, I can't wait for this redraft episode. It's only a few PGs in the league that can play PG, Frank.
It's very true. The super elite PGs can play PG.
I'm gonna miss somebody because I'm going to top it, but the super elite is Fab, Radiant,
Compete.
Dimes, Compete. What's the other one? Mama That Man.
Yep.
That's 5.
That's 5.
I'm sure I missed somebody, but that's 5. Then you got the good PGs, Majestic.
Majestic. Sure, we're gonna miss people. That's fine.
We already stopped.
Yeah. But that might be it. To be honest with you, I don't know anybody else really.
That's like putting up. And this is not based on, because I always say JT doing his role or whatever. This is not based on. I'm talking about based on the average viewer eyes, not my eyes. The average viewer eyes.
What we see with just the eye test performing above normal.
Yeah, the average viewer eye, not the in-depth whatever. Just the average viewer. So it's not that many to even.
So next year, right? If they have a combine, someone like Kingsguard. If I'm Kingsguard and I'm Timely Cook, I'm very small for. I know I can make it if I
play point guard.
Right, and I'm good.
Oh, so you're mostly going at that these guys shouldn't have been drafted at that position because the combine forced them into this position, and
the system forced them to do something they shouldn't have to do.
Then this is why we're now seeing the Kings.
What can we do to rectify it? Is a better question. Probably, like, what can we do to rectify the system? Can we a lot more slots for small forwards, or can we? I don't know if there was small forwards such a log jam. Maybe it was. I don't know, but
listen, we didn't mention his name earlier when we said the praise of virtual. Like 6 said, if you're a top 2 game player, you can play 1 through 5. If you're a top 2 game player, you can play 2. I'm gonna change that. If you're a top 2 game player, you can play 2 through.
There's not that many people who can do that. Only one I know who can do that is authentic right now in the league. I know. I mean, Hood could play maybe what?
Got the 4.
I don't know if he can play the 2. He hasn't proven that. He could play 3 to 5. I give.
Even though I know you don't want to count it as 1. I know you don't want to count it as 1.
Count it because you say he had a bad.
That's their first win since June.
True, but they barely won. That's literally because
everyone is barely beat. Everyone is beating. It's barely beating the Warriors. Everyone is barely beating the Warriors.
The Warriors are beating.
L's a L. At this point, we're too late in the league to say, "Oh, this is a good team. They just need to get it right." Like that was me.
True.
That was me 3 to 4 weeks into the thing.
The Warriors are still beating themselves. It's not. It's just I feel for the Warriors. They're beating themselves. Bad. They had 13 turnovers as a team. You can't win. You can't win any game in any league in any world at 13 turnovers. But to speak on the quote at PG, just to kind of bring it all back into focus, they drafted a team that we thought was probably now. Like, it just made me rethink it when I'm watching the game to hear that statement and to see one of the most dominant centers that we know of in Pro-Am
have
history,
to play the point guard
have to
because
play the point guard.
there's nobody
That's
else.
scary. That's scary, Comp. Like we living in a world where one of the best centers has to play PG because they didn't draft a true point guard. And it's not the Kings guard fault. Like this is for the first time.
So who are they gonna draft, Frank?
I don't know because it's the system that failed them. It's the 2K league system that failed them. The system said we're gonna have a certain amount of slots for PG, and I don't blame Kenny. I don't blame Tommy Cook for saying, "Well, I know I can make it at PG." It's easy to get stats
third round Kings guard gaming. Who are they going to draft? I'm so far ahead. Guna, Kuda. I'm missing somebody, but those were like the only people listed at PG that were remaining after Tommy Cook.
Let me ask you this: are any of those players better than Tommy Cook overall skill wise? And that's a dilemma.
I don't know.
We know, like, if I'm Knicks gaming, look at me. Knicks gaming over here, Knicks gaming fan. I know Tommy Cook is better overall skill player than Adam the First. Adam, I love you.
But you're drafting for point guard.
And my point basically is to bring in full circle is the process got to get fixed.
It will be. With the first year.
So.
It was the first year. It will be.
I hope so because we lost a lot of great point guards in this process. You know, we missed out on a Styles, a Dev Goss. Like these point guards that could have been in this draft pool at point guard.
That would have been. Come on.
We never know. I mean, you know.
I'm actually.
Yeah, but you know, we miss a lot of great PGs that could have been in the process that could have played PG, and someone like a Tommy Cook could have been at his natural position. Yeah. And a team like the Kings could have had a great PG.
Yeah, BP would have went crazy in the league. But yeah, I mean, I'm tired of harping on it. It's gonna be.
Well, I'm just pointing out.
I know you pointed out
to see Colt, who we've never seen play competitive point guard, playing on the highest level.
At point guard and winning. Don't forget he won.
And won a game. Playing bad at that.
Did he play? You don't play bad if you won. Well, only if you get invaded.
Yeah.
Only if you get invaded.
But
yo, listen, man. Hold that W, King. You about to play the Blazers, and guess what? You know every little bit about the Blazers because you're scrimmaging with them all. Got a little chance against them. Move on to the other upset. The Bucks. They beat the Sixers. Is it me or is the Sixers having a rough time after the pass?
Yeah, they're definitely.
What are they? They're like 1-2 after the pass. Well, I guess we're not counting no ticket.
Are definitely suffering. I mean, I really didn't think the meta changing situation would be a big deal.
I told you. If you go back to last week's episode, I told you teams would start looking a little different.
And you said that, and I didn't really think it would affect teams like this. But
you know why it affects you? If you're a middle of the pack team, you don't really. But if you're at the top of your game, and you know you can adapt, sure, but you know this used to work. It sticks a little bit in your head, just a little, that this right here used to drop. No?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, now we're at the point where they have to do something. Like, they have to make a change. I mean, they made a change. Let me rephrase that. They did make a change. They got to figure it out. It's a little weird. And I'm going to say this about that game. The thing that stuck out to me was...
Drake showing 20.
I'm talking about for the 76ers.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the Bucks, they kind of like, they're over.
Bucks respect with respect. They did.
That helped them, definitely. But 76ers, it's about... Last night...
Wait, hold on. We kind of haven't given the 76ers a lot of flack recently. I mean, it's so hard to judge teams after this patch. It's really hard.
It is.
Listen, But your boy ZDS shot like 2 for 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
Because normally I would say 76ers win by how the third scorer go. And normally the third scorer is he has a bad game, or he doesn't make the right decisions.
Bro, a lot of teams don't have third.
True.
A lot of teams don't have third scorers.
Very true. And normally, but Nudini played well last night. He had 15, I believe. Shot the ball where he made. It was ZDS.
A lot of teams. Like, look, out of all teams we spoke on so far in this episode, let's just break it. Let's go straight out. Third scorer for the Wizards, JT, right?
I consider JT the second scorer. I say. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm say JT.
All right, come on. We went through fast, Frank. Frank, stay with me. Let's go.
When you said JT, I'm thinking Jin. But go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
All right. So JT the third scorer. The Heat. Ghost.
Yeah,
no, it's gonna be drop off.
Drop off or Los, depending on the matchup.
Most of the time it's drop off.
Most of the time
it's always drop off. I said Los because Los only chipped in with 6, and I remember the announcer said something like, "Oh, they got to get."
But
more
it's
production.
rare. It's very rare that's Los, but it's more drop off. Yes.
It's always drop off, but yeah, whatever. All right.
Yes.
Next team we did. Cavs. Who are the Cavs? Who got a 2K? Wait, Mark. What those teams spoke? The Kings. Not that.
I will.
They may not even have a primary. Sometimes it's Cowboys. Sometimes Sapphire. Something. All right. Bucks primary. Bucks third. Sorry, Bucks third. Who's the Bucks third scorer? It's usually Peroxide there. Then
could be anybody. I mean, they're a confusing team. They're always changing. Everything's changing with them.
A lot of teams in the league don't have, let's say, a big 3.
They don't. The good teams do.
Do they?
And, yeah, 76ers do. I always say it's Radiant, DDS.
Blazers got the big 3.
Yeah, it's Warner, Armor, and Shots. So it's like
just a little correlation kind of. Celtics got the big Fab, Arsenal. Even though Celtics record don't reflect, but you know what I mean. Like, yes. I kind of see where you're going with this third scorer type.
Yes, thing. Of course. Yeah, we can see.
We reaching with. You going? Jace move 24K Jace move. All right, cool.
Yeah,
big 3. All right, cool. It's just we didn't speak on them episodes, so I was just going through teams that we spoke on with the episode. Yeah. It's just that most great teams have 3. The good teams are just gonna have 2. Yeah. It all depends on the offense you're running, though. Whatever. Like we spoke on the Warriors. The Warriors only have 1. All right. That's the topic for another day. Come on, Frank. The Bucks got a W against the Sixers.
It came down to ZDS now. And
really. Only credit you gonna get? You're not gonna credit the Bucks at all? Cause
ZDS is my MVP.
Still,
definitely.
And you are wrong and strong to the grave, bro.
I need you on my side.
I need you on my side. But bro, do you know how disrespectful? Hold on, can I give you? He's
only in week 9. Hold on, let me say it. He's only in week 9. He's only had 3 bad games. 3 bad games he has equal to a loss.
Frank,
that's not MVP.
Frank, I just want to break down something to you, right? This is not discrediting your track or anything like that. Right?
My track is lit.
Hold on.
Got Blue Paint in number 1.
I thought you like number 2. Well, I guess now after recent. All right, but look. All right, Frank, look. So you have a tracker, right? Now I'm a player. Let's say I'm a player, and for you to mention with the likes of
the likes, I like that. Go ahead.
ZDS.
Yep.
Bert, not anything bad against them. I'm just saying I'm an MVP. You to mention me with those guys, it devalues your track.
It can't. Burke just, even in a bad game, like
I forgive her. Okay, forgive her.
All right, you know about the dig. Burke, even if you want to say Burke had a bad game yesterday, he still performed to the highest level of the 4th pick level yesterday. That was a bad.
So your
game.
MVP is weighted very highly on draft order. Shouldn't that be a 6-man type of
matchup? Matchup, draft order. skill level, all
team record, importance to team. Take off.
Definitely.
You take off.
You told me.
Hold on. You take off Vert on the Warriors. They have the same record.
No way. They don't even win.
Exactly. Exactly. They have the same. They're still a bad team.
No, the one win they have, they don't have.
All right, man. Whatever. Did you see the Cavs game last night against?
Oh yeah, I seen my man Hood Center, man. Like
the second league.
No, he's the first leader scorer.
I mean the second highest point total.
Yeah. I have a question about Hood's performance in the sense of I'll ask it in a second, but Hood, I mean, he sat out a lot, but I guess they don't count it that way. I guess it's the games he's playing in. He had a performance, and me and both of you talked behind the scenes. We didn't feel like it was dominant. Like, I mean, yeah, he did his
49
thing.
or whatever?
Yeah, he did his thing.
I feel like it was just because of the late games. We didn't watch all the 2K League games in that day. It just wasn't that. Or it could be like
I watched it, and I mean, he did his thing. I don't know, man. It's something about the.
He got it too light. It was too smooth.
Yeah, it was like the 50 that Dimes had early in the year. It was just like, all right, you did it.
They amped that down 50. I feel like
they didn't amp this. I mean,
Morakovic
amped.
You're supposed to do that for your play. You're supposed to do that, but
yeah.
I feel like the league could have amped. Well, I guess they did post it, but that down 50 amped. I feel like.
So let me ask you a question.
And we're downplaying the Hood 48. That's interesting. But yeah.
If you're Dimes, right?
All right, go.
Only with points I'll bring it back.
Go.
Are you concerned?
Nah, I'm worried about my team just lost the last 2 games. That's all
I mean, because Dimes is because he's considered the most prolific scorer in the league.
All I'm worried about is who?
I mean, that's what he came into the league at. The most prolific.
No, Dimes came into the league as the best brand, the best win now prospect, basically, as far as like you're gonna get him.
He wasn't the Michael Jordan of 2K?
You're gonna get him and he's going to win you the whatever.
So he wasn't the Michael Jordan of 2K.
Bruh, did Michael Jordan come into the league with Dimes expectations?
The expectations was high on Jordan.
It wasn't that high though.
It was. It wasn't to the level that he became. But he surpassed it.
I wasn't around for that era, man. But Dimes,
saying, man, like
it's no pressure for him. He just needs to.
I'm not saying it's a pressure. I'm saying, do you think if you're Dimes, are you thinking about that?
No, he gotta worry.
Do I gotta get that scoring title?
I would hate that if he was thinking. That sounds petty. That sounds like.
It doesn't mean petty. I mean, it could be a goal of his.
Competitive nature?
Yeah. Is it a goal of Dimes to be a scoring champion?
His name is Dimes. No.
All right, I'm just asking.
It probably is, though.
Because this is the same.
Knowing everyone's competitive
You know why I'm asking the question, though?
Knowing everyone's competitive nature.
Because he went for the 50. We saw what he did to get the 50. He took 48,000 shots in the fourth quarter to get that 50.
Listen, this is about Hood, man.
I'm just saying, this does tie into Hood because Hood is getting it with ease. Dimes worked for that 50. So I want to know, if I'm Hood, am I sitting at home like, he got 50?
Is Dimes on a power forward?
I'm just saying, I have to ask these questions because I think people
I
like to know.
I understand. Sometimes I just hate talking about the same. Yeah.
I just want to know, man. Inquiring minds, man.
I understand. But, this Hood thing brought us into an interesting topic.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about how we have this redraft ever so plan, whatever. When it happens, it happens. But what I want to talk about specifically is we've had some redrafts going around.
Yes, that's
before we get into the whole should AA be on your redraft, whatever topic. I want to talk about something that I accidentally said on Twitter. I ain't gonna bring this, but I believe someone dropped an article, and you said that Hood should be higher up, whereas he was the 16th pick in that article or 15, whatever.
Yeah,
and you said he should be higher up. It's very insulting. And I said that Hood is higher up in my draft pick, but knowing what we know, as far as what a little bit whatever, as far as like him not playing for whatever reason, whatever that may be. But knowing that you're gonna miss him for that long, whatever it is, I said I can see why people would pass on him, right? And I want to take that back because
definitely.
I already said he would have been in my top 10, but after this performance right here, and I've been, I don't even know what I talking about that day. You know, sometimes not every time.
High your own supply. Never get high your own supply.
I never do that. But he's easily a top 5, top 7 pick.
Like I said, I can't wait for the redraft when we do that. Like I said, we don't want to plug on that, that kind of, but I can't wait because
that's gonna be a
New York. That's all I'm gonna say.
But we put this topic in though just to give AA his little props. Like
because people did redrafts and the way it had AA.
Yo, do you know how hard a redraft is?
It is hard, but to not have AA.
Nah, y'all
first
tripping.
round.
17 picks, y'all tripping, man. 17 picks.
The man who could play Waterboy.
Nah, no, Frank. 17 picks. And but then again, you guys have Vert in your top 10. What do I know? What do I know?
What is your problem with Vert? Is a beast.
Absolutely.
How are you so not on Vert, Team Vert?
Am on Team Vert.
Like he is a problem,
bro. You replay.
He had a bad game and still was 24-13 in the turn on the ticket. Excuse me.
Vert is a player, but if I'm going into the draft with a mindset, after the day fries and the blue painter leave the draft board, I can't get. I mean, you can have Vert because I can get someone of similar quality level a little bit. What you mean? I mean, I don't know because everyone is piling. I don't want to get too much in the redraft. Everyone is piling all the bigs into the redraft. Y'all gonna do that because you know what? Because all y'all look at is stats. When y'all go
I'm looking at that.
I'm not talking about you specifically. Yeah. Sorry. All the people that did. I'm just talking about anybody. Like I'm not talking about people that did redraft. I'm talking about like the general people. All you look at is stats. When you look at the stats, you see Vert, Goofy, Idris. Whoever it is you see, those are all great players. Do not get me wrong.
I seen people. Can we talk about that? Go ahead.
You just can't base everything straight off statistical numbers into.
I think that's a lot of mistakes I saw in these redrafts. You have no disrespect to Goofy. You have that's literally a stat thing.
Frank, save that. Chill. Frank, save that. Chill. Goofy not gonna be in top. Goofy not gonna be in your first round. But AA is.
No disrespect, but he hasn't done anything. We're on a losing team.
He had 31.
That's it.
But you had it.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
Frank, keep that same energy. All
right.
If you want that energy,
I'm about to get you right now, Cop.
Frank, it's not tit for tat.
I'm about to get you right now.
No.
Is Goofy the best player in the Knicks? Performance-wise. Where's it at? I need it right now. Where's it at? I need it.
Hey, Hearn, get online. Nah.
When they about to get flooded, and they need a better player, you gonna get Idris. They don't want to get flooded, so they gonna call Idris. They not calling Goofy. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to Idris.
The Knicks calling their number 1 pick, boy. That's what they talking about. I don't know what you talking about.
They not calling Goofy when they need to not get flooded. Don't disrespect my man Idris. How dare you?
Wait, so nah. Not getting into redraft fully though, but Frank, you really don't have him in your first round for real?
I can't. We can't live or die without Goofy. We can't live or die without Idris.
For those of you that don't know Frank or at home, like y'all know he is being 100% authentic. Serious back in the shop with his statement.
I'm being dead serious. I love Goofy's play.
This is the same guy that he won't put 2 people on the same team in the MVP tracker because that's not how MVP works.
It don't. You can't have 2 MVPs on the same team. It's illogical.
So I guess you can't have 2 first-round picks in the same team. I don't know what's going on. Nah, but on the real though, those big man numbers are inflated.
Goofy's numbers are inflated for where he's playing at.
No, Goofy, he probably. I don't know. He'll probably be him. He'll be
my first round pick in the second round. Like, he would go.
Number 1 pick in the second.
Yeah, he can't go in the first round. Not when Idris is clearly the best player on the Knicks, performance-wise. I'm not saying Goofy's not better, and let me rephrase because I don't want people to think I'm saying Goofy's a better player than
You're just going off what is going on at the moment in the offense, how it looks when...
in terms of Knicks gaming, how they run their offense, how it looks on camera every week, Idris plays better. Goofy plays well, but you take Goofy out,
but I thought
we can win games.
But Goofy takes the back seat for Idris.
Exactly.
We said that many times.
Exactly.
But then that means Goofy's the better player. But that means Goofy's the better player. So then once you
he is the better player. But that means you can put anybody in Goofy's role, and we can still win. We can't. In order to take a back seat, have to be. That means you are able to put anybody in that back seat role. We need the dominant player there.
So Frank, just picking your brain.
Please.
You have the 15 pick. Must take a center. Every center's off the board except Goofy and how you're gonna build your team. Center base type. You're going Idris over at the moment. You have a
this is the first round and
first
star
round.
Power.
We're not factoring marketing. We're not factoring nothing but gameplay, personality. Those two players from what you've seen this year in the first round. Number 15, you have Goofy and Idris, and you must take either or at the center position. That's how you drafting your team. You just told me that Goofy must be, and Goofy can't be people. Because I'm just trying to show you how hard, and the people at home just how hard it is to even do a first round redraft. And I can see both sides, because Goofy is a way better player than Idris. Maybe not way, but he's a better player than Idris. Okay,
he is.
But it's just that what we're seeing at the moment is that Goofy has to take a seat back for Idris to shine, and I mean, I guess it does show that Goofy's able to take a seat. I kind of get what you're saying. I just can't word it. I kind of get exactly what you're saying.
And I think when it comes to, I think Idris has more star power than Goofy.
Bro, why do we talk about the Knicks? I don't talk about the Grizzlies because they're a losing team most of the time. I don't talk about the Warriors except for your MVP tracker, they're a losing team. We barely talk about the Kings, but you always sneak the Knicks into here.
But I'm just saying, let's be real. Idris has more star power, but then with the star power, you have more headache. Because
Idris,
I think he do. I've seen Goofy be promoted way more than Idris, but the stuff that Idris does sticks out to me more. It just does. You even said yourself, he brought the chains out. We talked about that. You don't talk about nothing Goofy do. And Goofy gets all the TV spots.
Goofy the quiet person?
But no, Goofy get all the TV spots.
So you're taking Idris because you think you can make Idris more into a star than Goofy? Wait,
I'm not saying I ain't saying what I'm gonna take yet.
Okay, sorry.
Because my fear is the whole way that Idris handled the whole sit down pension thing, that scares me. Goofy is more professional.
I think he opted to. Yeah, go. Whatever.
Yeah,
you're saying that you don't think Goofy on Twitter.
Yeah, I feel like Goofy's more professional. So see that it's so many factors.
So you can take back your outlandish statement where you came at people mock draft for having Goofy around it.
I think Goofy's not a first round player. I mean, just based off the.
So Goofy not a first round player. Idris not a first round player.
I mean, Idris.
Well, I'm gonna kill you that episode, boy. Yo, we're moving on. We're moving on to the ticket, man.
We didn't discuss. We did kind of. We touched on it.
What you want to discuss? Oh, we
did discuss.
All right. We get into it. Whatever. We get into it. Frank. I know you want to go into it fully. I know that's why you really bringing it back up. What is it? The second week in a row we're gonna talk about them again on the platform. I promise you, this is my last week, Frank. Okay, cool. Frank, bring it up. You want to talk about it? Bring it up, Frank. You want to bring it up. Put it up on the screen. Bring this week's up because you want to talk about it so badly, Frank.
I'm just concerned that how someone who could play 1 through 5 is not an automatic first round. That is,
bro, 17.
But you cannot pass up on a player that has character, great team, and can play any position on the court. That is a must-have. A must-have.
Listen, I think he's in my first round, but like you said, with whatever he could.
He could be a second round first pick too, but I'm not passing.
You're not passing up. Yeah, you can't pass up on 1 through 5.
Yeah, because that means any position on the court, I'm good. Any position.
And he's performing that.
And he's performing at that. That means if I made a mistake.
So okay. So let me get you, not get you, but let me get you. Throw the sign in. You got authentic African and sick.
African.
What?
I'm gonna tell you why. Authentic African cleans me up. If I make a mistake late in the draft, out of the 6 people, I know I can move.
But Hood playing 5 and 1. I mean, I said Hood. I apologize.
Sick is playing
5 and 1.
But it don't matter. Any mistake I make in the draft, let's say somebody's playing bad, the 3. He cleans me up. Any mistake I made in my draft where somebody's bad, I can move him there to clean that up. That's the beauty of authentic African. You can literally make a mistake in the draft and place him in the mistake slot. The beauty of it. That's why you can't not make him first round pick. He is a mistake. He's your eraser. He erases your mistake that you made in the draft. You can literally draft him and make a gamble on somebody else.
And this episode.
But I will say this about this. Somebody drafted Bird top 5. No, I wouldn't draft him top 5.
I ain't seen nobody put Bird top 5.
Or top 10 or whatever.
You reading,
I would never do that. He's not top 5 or top 10. Should be first.
Oh, you wouldn't put him top 10?
No, I wouldn't put him top 10.
Okay.
There's way better power forwards than him. He's in my MVP list, yes.
That power forward center thing is tricky.
It's tricky.
Interchangeable positions.
But, it's Rainbow, there's Shump. There's too many other people that
Dave Fry,
Walnut. Yeah, Hot Shots.
Regular shot. We have.
There's too many other people that serve that slot. Like, Burt is definitely around 2. If I had to do that.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad to have what's it called? A level-headed Frank
Clarity.
At the moment.
Lord. I'm just keeping it real, man.
Oh man, this is your best segment.
But he's
Frank.
a great steal
Frank,
at round 2.
This is your best segment. This is your best segment.
Oh my
man.
God,
Frank,
here we go.
This is your best one.
But he's a steal at round 2.
Oh,
That's
definitely. Oh, definitely. You
Still.
start talking about getting Vert round 2. You getting a great player, boy.
Yeah, it's a steal.
Still. I mean, I'll even extend it. No. I'm gonna say maybe top 7. You get him round 2. That's a steal.
It's a steal.
I just feel it's just so on those redrafts. It's just so many centers that are getting too much love for what another center. I'm not saying he can, right?
Yeah.
But hypothetically, like I'm 100% sure that Deeds from Utah can do maybe what Vert is doing. Or I'm 100% sure. I mean, we just saw Moody do it. So. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying it can be done in the right spacing system, whatever is the case. Speaking of that, I'm not to bring back up Moody. I just remember in Code 45. I just wanted to bring this up because we didn't touch on it, and it's irking me. It's just irking me, bro. Stop jumping on them weak Vert pump fake.
Oh, you brought that up in the stream.
Listen,
too.
man, Vert pump fake 6 times and got Moody to jump 4 times.
Well, Moody's not the greatest defender.
He did his thing. I'm just saying, them pump fakes though. Come on, man.
Unless
the game like making you jump, because I heard the auto contested thing is up all over.
And that could possibly be true.
That's not it.
You stupid.
But Frank, let's move on to the big ticket, man. What you got winning it? We on day 2 coming up. We gonna do day 2 games, or you just want to go like left right?
It's up to you. We can go left right. Go left right. I mean, I think that'd be easier. All right, so we here, man. We got the big ticket, ticket tournament
For 150K.
150K? I mean, is that the biggest purse of the year?
The bigger as they go.
Because the other 2 are 100.
75. The last one was that.
I thought the last one was 100.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Might be right, though. It might have been 75.
Hey, second place to get a little bag, too.
Second place will get a
Why are we there? Not we, but like I feel like people be
I mean, yeah. I mean, they don't even talk about the second place. I mean, nobody really talk about the second place.
Nobody ever talk about second place in real life one thing, but
nobody ever talk about the second place bag. It's like that shit's like a non-existent bag.
That shit's a real bag though. But
I'm sure they. I know. I think Fab was like, "Thank you for my little 10K."
No, you know what it is when you hit that second place. Oh, wait, the trend. Look, Blazers lost, right? Then they came back and won. Celtics lost, and now they're the favorites to everyone to win the bag.
It's crazy, right?
But I don't know if you remember what I said in the. What I said, I'm sticking. I'm not going to favorites because I'm sticking to exactly what I said during the turn. But you picked
the favorite. You don't try to pump it. You picked the Blazers. That's a favorite.
No, I didn't. You don't remember last time during the turn? Go back to the episode. During the turn, I said
for the ticket you picked the Blazers though, right? I'm let you slide in. My bad.
For the ticket, I ain't saying nothing. For the ticket, I picked the Heat.
Oh, okay.
But
you know how that goes.
But hold on. Hold on. If you remember, I don't know how much supporters we got out there. But if you remember, during the turn, I said I got the Heat or the Wizards winning it all.
Yes.
And then we did the breakdown of outplay who and which. Chose the Wizards to beat the Heat.
Yes.
And I chose the Wizards to win it all. Listen, I'm sticking with my prediction, even though I know the Celtics are the favorites and the Blazers. Mainly the Celtics because for some reason they have momentum. I don't know what's going on. But that little stiff arm thing, whatever, they lit a fire under that team. That team is motivated.
Definitely.
And I think they will at least make it to the final. I'll put it like
that.
But let's just break down. Go through the same little run through we did last time. If you
we gonna say who. So we just gonna do like win or loss. Who gonna win?
Win loss, little here and there, little tidbits, little jabs. You know how that goes.
I like that.
You know how
that's
that
real
goes.
quick.
Same thing we did last time.
All right, I'm with that.
Blazers 5 versus Kings Guard Gaming.
That's gonna be a match. Even though they work,
they practice though. It's a magic if they put Cole at PG.
Yes, definitely.
That's what you basing it off of, right?
Yeah, that's a match. They barely won against
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think the Kings are gonna win, but I wouldn't put it past the Kings to come out with a little trick up there.
They better, because I mean, you're not gonna dead zone Walnut like that. It's impossible.
That boy Walnut said not for the Kings, but that boy Walnut said you can't. Mainly for Hot Shot Shump, whoever else running that small forward thing. He said you cannot dead zone him, or you cannot come in his paint with that small forward.
Exactly.
Leave it at that.
You're not gonna dead zone
the
team.
Okay, so then we gonna move on. We're gonna just assume Celtics or Blazers.
I hate to say it, I have Blazers 5 going to the final, so I'm going Blazers. I have to go Blazers regardless. So Blazers.
Okay, that's fair. Pistons or Jazz?
That's a tough game. I feel like the Jazz.
Are the Jazz slumping? Are the Pistons slumping?
They're both slumping, I feel.
Ooh.
But if I had to pick a team to pick themselves out of the slump, Jazz. Just have better, more rounded. Point guard matchup goes to the.
Like I haven't seen.
We haven't. But I feel like they're going to put it together better. I'm going Jazz if I have to pick a team. Even though I like the Pistons, I just feel like the Jazz put together.
Let's break it down. Not break it down, but
we can break it down. Compete is better than
we don't
I'm falling so far ahead.
Damn, I was about to say we don't know where people are going. We're just gonna assume.
Yeah,
we're just gonna assume. All right, compete versus up so far ahead. Compete.
The only real mismatch for the Pistons is power forward. Oh wait.
So Raymond's gonna be at the power forward? Okay, so Raymond over Deeds. And that's a mismatch. Deeds is gonna be more outside. Like Raymond. It's gonna be like more Raymond.
I don't know. We don't know. See, it's hard to say matchups right now because with the metas changing and with people changing positions so quickly, we don't know who's gonna be where.
I think I'm gonna go with the. I don't see them.
That's good. That's good because I'm going Jazz. You go Pistons.
I think.
But, let me ask you this: if you're going with Pistons, who's going to be your X factor to win? Who has to be player to win for the?
Oh, it's bad, but I feel like gonna have.
So you think he has to have a big game?
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna say. Either he turns into 30-point, 28 to 30-point performance, or it's either he rallies the gives them all rebounds. I'm sure the game plan for every team is that still the down so far I beat you.
I would.
What are you trying to say?
Works. Bro, don't.
Insanity versus 20. Really? You said that.
I like Smooth.
You said early in the show that the Jazz have a big three.
They do, but I don't think that Smooth is better.
So the Pistons only have a big two.
No, Sandy's part of the big.
No, the Pistons. So they only have a big two, or I'm so far ahead considered a big.
No, I don't know. I mean, he's their big three, but he's not a. He's part of the big three, but he's not a great player. If that makes any sense.
No, he's a.
Well, I mean, he's not a. I don't know. I don't consider him a dominant player.
When forced to leave on so far ahead to beat you, he has many times where he has stepped up to beat the league.
I'll give you that. I just don't consider him a dominant player.
All right, we spent too long on it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bucks versus Pistons or Jazz. So Bucks versus Jazz.
Bucks versus Jazz.
In your opinion. So then we end up with the Bucks versus the Blazers, or the Bucks versus, and I guess you said, but Jazz versus. Either way, you have B5 coming out of the top.
Yeah, I got B5 coming out.
Let's actually break down that Celtics B5 game. Is it gonna be close, or is it gonna be?
Honestly,
even this new Celtics with Fab on this mission,
I gotta play. Comes down to with the Celtics.
Mama still gotta play Fab.
True, but it comes down to me with the Celtics. Teams like B5, LE comes on Fab. It's teams like this with Mel East.
You know, you are the second person this week to tell me that Mel East needs to be back on the small forward.
I've been saying that. I think he's.
I know, but why are y'all so adamant on him going back to the small forward?
I just think he's out of position at power forward.
So who else is power forward?
Who was it before? Proficient, right?
Pro.
There you go. I'm sorry. But I think Profusion better power forward. But I get why they have it like that, and I see why they're winning. But teams, the better teams, out East forms not good at power forward, or not as good.
I don't have the numbers to back it up, so I'm not gonna jump out the ledge with you.
But yeah, I mean, my opinion.
No. It's actually a popular opinion that Mel needs to go back to small forward.
He does. I think.
I don't see it, but it's a popular opinion.
Other teams, he holds up because he's not at that position. He's a better shooter.
No, when he was at the small forward, you, Dirk, everyone said Mel stop shooting. Everybody. Now y'all want him back there. No, now. I got a great.
Shots.
No. I got an elephant memory.
Shots.
Listen, y'all didn't want him now. Now y'all want him again. Now y'all want him when y'all see what's going on.
Taking crazy shots.
That's tough.
That was.
Other side of the bracket though, however, we got the Knicks versus the Raptors. Raptors have turned it around.
He did. They need like this is the tournament. They don't.
Oh, we like to make it all the way.
They have. If they don't make it all the way, they give it. Raptors technically don't need it. I mean, they can still kind of win.
Knicks not being.
I'm just saying what it is. Like
last time the Raptors played the Wizards. JT was on that big, and all hell Trey was wilding from the low corner shot.
So let's go with the first question. Can the Knicks win this realistically?
Yes.
With the new stuff,
yes, they can. They can win it. It's winnable.
It's
gonna take a lot from Adam. It's winnable. I don't have them winning, but it's winnable.
I want to talk about.
They have a high chance of winning.
Last 2 times I watched, I've been streaming a lot lately. And I've been hosting.
The Knicks. Why? No, y'all people.
They be bigging me up.
You got.
I be booking them up. They join me low.
No, the Knicks do.
I be giving a little boost.
Bro, y'all.
I be giving a little boost.
Bro, y'all Knicks fans swear y'all a part of the team. Like the Knicks can release a roster and y'all gonna be there like Yeah, they called me.
Kevin Knox,
No, they called.
Black Frank White. Yes, you're absolutely right. That is correct. That is correct. You're absolutely
All right,
right.
Frank. Shout out to you for the host.
I gave him host. I gave him a little boost. Give him a shot in the arm.
All right.
So when I'm sitting there
they were
watching
hosting
him,
practices.
I just feel like every time I watch them or I hear them in a huddle, I watch it. It's never a sense of urgency. It was kind of playing around, having fun. And I'm not saying they're not supposed
It's practice.
I know, man, but I've watched.
Bro, you don't got the AI clip on the soundboard? That's practice. You talking about practice, Frank? Frank, you judging them off of being jolly? But then I remember the last stream where he just asked how much dimes he had.
Exactly.
Oh, did he get the dime for that?
I watched Utah practice. Seriousness.
Bro, Utah practice with Tiffany. That's different, though. Utah practice.
I've seen Wizards practice and more serious.
I seen the Wizards laugh when they were playing their managers.
Yeah, and I've seen Celtics practice more competitiveness. Lack of a better competitive.
Well, they put out the little. It's the end of the year, Frank. Frank, it's almost the end of the year.
But you gotta be competitive. You have to want to.
So you were mad that Jerry picked up the stick?
No, I'm okay with Jerry picking up the stick, but Jerry was playing. Jerry
wasn't
looking at Chad. I
don't know what you want. I don't know.
I just want a competitive team. I think I'm a New Yorker.
You have that.
No, we're doing. We're 2-7, and we need to win this. And we're not. And
all y'all winning versus the Raptors. I can see y'all.
I mean, the last tournament they played very well. They almost made it to the finals. They just lost to B5 in turn. So I do think when the tournament time they do pick it up, matchups play. They are good for one and dones. I do think they can beat the Raptors. I don't think they can beat the Wizards. That's where it comes into. So if they happen to beat the Wizards, we go to the finals. Because I do think they can beat the Pacers or the Mavs.
I don't think they beat the Raptors. No, I don't think the Raptors beat.
I do think if they can get past the Raptors,
well, they can beat them.
I think we can get to the finals if we Raptors. Wizards, Pacers, Mavs.
Yo, the Pacers. I was gonna comment on that on the tweet. The Pacers with the Mavs slumping, I would not be surprised if the Pacers
beat them.
I won't be surprised if the Pacers beat the Mavs and the Cavs. Because remember they beat the Cavs last time.
That's what I'm saying.
I know it's changed, whatever. I'm just saying I would not.
I have the Pacers. Well, we can get to that game. We already know that the Heat check lost.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, so we can skip that. But Pacers and Mavs. I have the Pacers winning that. They get upset.
I see it, bro.
They're on a roll.
I see it. Like you're pressed to take the Mavs here because I want to believe in Day 5, whatever. But this role and momentum that the Pacers is on at the moment.
And where the hell is the villain at? Like I haven't seen him play in a while. Am I tripping or? Is that the one that's been out for a while? Yeah, because Haza played.
The villain, Haza.
JBL played. JLB played last week. JLB and Haza played together. It's the villain that's been out.
So you realize he's out because you didn't hear Dirk say his name?
No, I just happened to pick up on it. A-Fry, Haza.
I don't know. Like those are no offense to those three. Like Haza. They in the line.
I feel it's always interchangeable in your mind.
Yeah, and with those three, no, nothing. I think the villain is the better one out of all of them. Don't get me wrong.
I feel like he's the better shooter.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I think he is the better one out of all of them, but it's all interchangeable. I'll never forgive Haza for coming in that day and taking up all the A-Fry usage.
Oh my god!
Knocking him out.
You still on that about Haza? Poor Haza, man.
No.
You never forgive him for taking away Day 5's points that game.
Bro, that was
one game he did it.
I don't know who told him to experiment that day. I don't know.
It was a bad experiment. It was. That was like.
But yeah.
That even pissed me off because it was like if it's not broke, don't fix it, and it was like.
And it wasn't even close to being broke.
Yeah, that was just a bad idea.
It wasn't even close to being broke. Okay, so then we got can the Cavs beat the Mavs though? I think the Mavs could beat the Cavs. This is where it gets interesting to me.
But didn't the Cavs play last night?
Yeah. So it's either the Cavs play the Mavs or the Pacers.
No, the Mavs beat the Cavs, right?
No, the Cavs. Oh, we just did the whole episode. Oh.
Yeah, it's not tripping you. But
The
it sounds like you're saying that he didn't play.
Cavs and Mavs are the same thing. Can Cavs gaming?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Cavs Legion. Sorry.
Right,
Can Cavs Legion?
Yes.
Beat Mavs GG?
Oh yeah, definitely.
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 No doubt in your mind.
No. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I heard you wrong.
Oh no, I know, because I was getting tripped up with the Mavs and Cavs type.
But I thought we had the Pacers winning that though.
We do, but in the event that it happens, I just need your opinion on whether.
Yes, I have Cavs beating Mavs if Mavs get there. But I would say it would be harder for them to beat Pacers. Just because the Pacers are on a roll. But then I can also see the Pacers get blown out.
That's what I'm saying.
It's weird.
And it's super weird. Super weird.
You don't know what Pacers team's going to show up.
Definitely.
But the I also, for the record, I have the Cavs coming out my side of the bracket.
Hello? Alright, that was the Cavs. Sorry about that.
Good. So, you ready? Let me know.
Are ready and
So, as I was saying, I had the Cavs coming out on my side of. So, with that being said, should be either Cavs with
How can it be Raptors? I specifically told you I'm going with my same pick from the ticket. I said, and I broke down the Raptors Wizards game already. But I told you the last time JT was on whatever, and Trey was hitting from the side.
But you also said the Raptors are on the uptick, so you said that's ain't doing better.
Yeah, they are, but so are the Wizards now. And that I don't know who told the man stiff on. Yeah.
All right, so
don't get me wrong, that 5 is easily clamped when they start blitzing Shump or whatever. But here's the thing: I know for sure the Wizards have a second option of their sleeve and a third option.
Do you think?
Because you do that, he just gonna dead zone.
Let's say it's Cavs Wizards. Right? Do you think Hood puts himself on small forward to guard Shump, just to kind of slow down the 5 out?
Got turn up defense for that. Or they
True.
got it took it.
True.
Why? This has always been my thing. Some players, not Hood, I'm just saying, some players, they pride themselves on defense and offense.
True.
And I know when I'm playing 2K, if I'm ever the point guard, if I'm able to have another teammate that can guard ball for me, it helps me so much more on the other end. And that's what Dime did all year in regular Pro-Am. It helped him so much more on the other end that he was able to have a dominant lock. Where people were coming at, oh, Dime's got no D.
Yeah, like he Will plays so much D that people thought Dime's had no D.
And yeah, his defense not gonna be the same as Wolf, but he has the regular average or above average defense for a point guard.
It's so true. You're
so
right.
I'm never getting into that battle where
you don't have to.
I have to guard you. Like we seen that with women when Goofy told Walnut it's 1-on-1, but Goofy asked for 2.
Yep.
Never will you catch me in a battle where it's 1-on-1.
But Goofy asked for
even if I'm 10 times, even if I'm 10 times better than you. If I know my teammate's gonna do it way better than me, and I know my teammate's strength, I will never ask my teammate, yo, let me go. Oh, speaking of that, yo, did you see when Shump told him to switch it in the 5 out? That was disrespectful. But and that was like the game of the night, actually, like, when you think about it. I mean, Cole at PG was kind of whatever. Anyways.
Cole at PG was the most shocking thing.
So on to the finals, you have the Blazers and the Cavs. Then that's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, Blazers, Cavs,
and you have Blazers winning.
Of course.
Then I had the Blazers and Wizards. And
that's interesting.
I think, even though as bad as I want to say the Wizards going to win it all,
you had the Wizards going a long way.
I had them going a long way last tournament.
That's true. I mean, but they're even better now than they were last tournament.
I have them going a long way. Plus, the bracket side is looking kind of sweet. They only have one super real challenge, and that's going to be the Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's the You know the Magic.
And the Cavs can be upset.
The Magic is really good.
Hold on.
But they lost already.
And the Cavs can be upset by the Pacers or the Mavs, in my opinion. I know you don't think the Mavs, but they could definitely be upset by the Pacers. So I see that Pacers matchup being super easier, even though the Pacers are good. But I do see it being super easier then.
Oh, definitely. All right, so
That's the ticket. That's the ticket. We're gonna find out tomorrow.
Somebody's gonna be in the playoffs. Yeah.
Oh, offer the ticket. Hopefully, this ticket doesn't kick anyone out that deserves playoffs.
I mean, but I guess technically it doesn't if the first place team.
Oh, that's what I said. Hopefully, it doesn't kick any team out. That's why
I said that. Now, if the first place team wins it, does it even matter?
No, it doesn't. It's not gonna kick one out.
I feel like it would be corny if the first place team.
No, it's dope because then it gives my teams at the bottom who are struggling, my two teams at the bottom who are struggling. They're not struggling; they're above 500. But my two teams, it gives my two teams a chance to definitely get in instead of it only being 7 real spots. Like it's like you work so hard to have a better record in the regular season just to miss the playoffs off of automatic not buying.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess if the team that's
it does make it a more interesting dynamic though, because it kind of hurts that way, and then you start feeling a type of way you might get. You know what I mean?
You're right. It gives the team at the bottom.
Bro, imagine a team that had no chance of making a playoff win, and they just turn off. Like for the rest of the next 4 games, they just be like,
yeah, they ain't got to play. Yeah, that would suck,
bro. That would be the worst.
Because that might help another team.
That's gonna be. I mean, no team's gonna do that. I'm just saying though. Like, just imagine like we in the playoffs already. We chilling.
But Peas ain't gonna play hard. But you already in.
Everyone gonna play hard. Come on. But I ain't gonna lie though. I am experimenting putting my bench players in just for at least one game at least.
Exactly. What's up?
We moving on to the MVP tracker though, man.
All right, so the time has come for Cant to drop his MVP. You gotta give us 5 players. We've been waiting weeks for this, Cant. 3 weeks for you to give us 5 players. This is gonna be good because I'm tweeting this out on the First Shake Twitter. I'm waiting for this with pictures and all that. Let's go, Cant. I'm ready. So, the man here, Comp Games, Comp Bayless, the man who never puts his name to a list. We finally got him 9 weeks into the show to put his name to a list.
Yeah, I still ain't getting a full one from
So we can't even get a full list today. What are we getting, Con? You tell us what we getting today.
You're going to get my 5th right now in the MVP.
So we getting your 5th.
Hold on, I got to put the date. I got to put
we can't get a 5th and a 4th at least.
I got to put the date and I got to put the time because I don't want nobody at me doing none of that. I don't even want to hear it. So the date and the time today is July 13th, 2018, 1:30 p.m.
Okay.
And I can safely say that I have Fab as my number 5th pick in the MVP tracker.
Okay. Want to tell us why? Or is that too crazy?
I'll give a little tidbit.
Okay.
We're not doing the 17.7 assists or however much points he averaged with the 18 post-draft, pre-draft. Fab has exhibited great play. He played at a high level, although he's had to deal with many adversities, or just one in specific, which is jump shot. And he's my 5th ranking. At the moment, has a chance to become the MVP. Pre-draft, he's wetting stuff. Killing. He's hitting. Showing that he can play point guard at a high level, whether it be dead zone, whether it be dying, whether it be EOP missing the open shots. Fab at the moment is number 5 in my MVP ranking, and he's projected up. That's a green arrow. He's projected up at the moment. Green arrow,
okay. Green arrow.
Remember the time and date is July 13, 2018, 1:30 p.m.
All right, I got you. That's number 5, right?
Number 5 is Fab.
Who's number 4 now?
Number 4.
So we only can get 2 today.
Only getting 2. Number 4, I gotta put the man himself, Hood. Although he's missed 5 games,
which is a lot of games for a season.
Too much actually for me to have him my MVP. Way too much. But his play. What MVP mean, Frank?
Every player.
And what did they record without him?
And they didn't lose.
3-3 without him.
3-3.
Was it 3-4? 3-3.
They had one.
3-3 without him.
3-3. You're right. Yes.
How much bad games has he had since he's been in the league?
One, I think. That's what the PG game.
One when he got his position.
Yeah.
Now that he's back, they are on a tear.
Very true.
So for that reason alone, his inclusion into the lineup, and when you see them without, although they won a few games without, it's just a different Cavalier team, and he deserves to be 4th or higher on my MVP. Like I said, it is July 13th, 1:32 p.m. 2018. That's just number 4 on 5. You're gonna have to catch me next week for the next 2. Listen, I don't do lists or rankings because they are subjective and changeable, amendable, whatever it is.
This is just.
I can only do it.
This is so blasphemous.
I can only do it when I have concrete evidence. But I see right now that it's like I see the future. And I see Fab going on the
Your future only got 2 people in it.
No.
We live in a world of 8 trillion people.
No. I see the future and I see the projection. I see where it can go. Okay?
But
I'm
we can't
gonna
go
leave it at
only
that for
2
now.
people.
I'm gonna leave it at that for now because you've been pressing me to get this out, okay?
You got a future with 2 people. We got a very bleak future. It's 102 mother. And you got a future of 2 people. I guess that's the end of the episode, man. I tried to get more than 2 out of him, y'all. I tried. Promise, I tried. But I am Shannon Frank. Episode 9.
Episode 9. Frank, for Frank.
Yes.
Oh no, we're not gonna talk about what we're gonna do. Okay. Yo.
We're just gonna do it.
See y'all next week.
Liddy?
See y'all next week. No, the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks. See y'all. Episode 10. Cant, Shannon Frank.
We out of here.
First shake. You already know what it is.
Deuces.
My man. Speech. First of all, I want to thank my connect. The most important person with all due respect. Thanks to the duffel bag, the brown paper bag, the Nike shoe box for holding all this cash. Boys in blue who agreed before the badge. The first pusher who ever made the stash.